Hey everybody, I'm Josh.
I'm Jace.
And we're going to watch the death battle for Link vs. Cloud, the rematch.
It doesn't even advertise as a rematch. But I'm excited to see the new death battle, or sorry, not battle, Breath of the Wild mechanics show up in this death battle. Because he does have more stuff. Like, he has runes, which allow him to control, he has magnetism powers, basically like Magneto. Well, actually not powers. He has an item that allows him to move stuff that you can move with magnetism. Mm-hmm. He's got bombs that he can just manifest and then detonate them remotely. Mm-hmm. He has fire arrows, bomb arrows, ice arrows, electric arrows.
Lots of arrows.
Oh, it's something called an ancient arrow, which is probably how he's going to win this.
What does it do?
It uses what it is it's designed to be used to cause significant damage to ancient technology, which exists in Breath of the Wild. Ancient machines that will come after you. But you can use just one of those and kill them instantly. Mm-hmm. But another thing is, they pretty much vaporize anything else.
Okay. There's still Final Fantasy VII.
I really don't know much about Final Fantasy characters. Cloud is definitely a fan, one of my favorites. I gotta look especially since he's in Super Smash Brothers.
You gotta look up feats of endurance and strength and everything that we're not even looking into account.
No, but I am excited to see new Breath of the Wild mechanics in here. So
who the heck is winning who won the first one again? Are we sure?
I'm sure it was Link. I'm positive.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind when making this decision.
But there's new information though.
I know, but
I mean, the Final Fantasy VII came out a long time ago. What it is, they came out with a remaster recently, which looks way better. I actually have the original on my Nintendo Switch, but I bought it thinking it was the remaster. I have no idea how I made that mistake. It was too cheap to be the remaster. So I guess all we can do is go into it. Yeah. Oh, other things that Link has, real quick. He has something called stasis, where he can freeze objects and enemies. Enemies don't stay frozen as long as objects, and he can hit them and store kinetic energy in them. He has Cryonis, which allows him to create blocks of ice in any place where there's water, so he can climb them. He can create shields with it. What else is there? Bombs, stasis, magnesis.
Go on.
I think there's one more, but I can't think of it. Wait, no, sorry. Magnesis, bombs, stasis, and Cryonis. That's what they are. Okay. But
let's go.
That's pretty much all he's got.
Let's go. I'm excited to see who's going to be in the next death battle because I think this is it. That's it for all the ones we've saw the preview for the season. So
this might be the mid-season finale.
I
hope not, because this is a rematch. So
I know it might be a break. We don't know. All
right. Well, anyways, let's go. Patreon does that matter?
Sure, say it. Patreon is a thing.
Patreon is a thing. Well, by the way, I think we're gonna get season 4 reviews.
Nice.
Link, the courageous and determined hero of Hyrule.
What do you think about him going from green to blue? Huh? What do you think about him going from green to blue?
It's a different outfit. That's his champion uniform.
But the green outfit, that's Link in my brain. I know I'm the blue guy and you're the green guy.
Their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Whoa!
Are they on bikes?
I want that. I want to see. Oh, he has something called the Master Cycle Zero.
Oh my god! This is the death battle, not death race.
He fought for his people until his dying breath. Moreover, he was chosen to be reincarnated through time to continue defending against evil.
Yep.
This hero's name was Link.
Since Link's spirit had been reborn over and over, technically that means most Links are kind of the same guy. It's a real Link to the past. Which is probably why he's so skilled with tons of different weapons, like
dislikes pots and
of course,
chickens.
The Master Sword.
The Master Sword is no ordinary blade. Infused with sacred energy, it is evil's bane incarnate, capable of destroying magical barriers, dispelling curses, and slaying immortal monsters.
But nothing's more badass than its laser beams and skyward strike. He can even charge it with lightning. You like that, Link?
Link's carried hammers, clubs, spears, even boomerangs, and his talent with a bow is second to none. Yeah. He has fire, ice, and shock arrows, and his light arrows possess holy magic. But the ancient arrows instantly consign foes to oblivion. appearing to either transport them to another dimension or crush them into nothingness.
And these souped-up weapons have come in handy. Link's had his fair share of tussles defending the world from foes like Ganon, Vati, and Majora.
Link has survived rolling through lava and, while wearing the Golden Gauntlet or Titan's Mitts, been strong enough to lift stone weighing well over 10,000 tons.
And the Force Sword lets him split up into copies of himself. Talk about multitasking.
With the Ocarina of Time, Link can summon storms, teleport across the land, and even travel through time with song.
But some of that doesn't hold a candle to the Sheikah Slate. That thing can set remote bombs, move objects magnetically, and totally stop time for things. And it can summon his Master Cycle Zero.
Motorcycles are all well and good, but his sailcloth is certainly a more elegant way to move around.
So he's got a lot of cool stuff, but sometimes he's got to get sneaky about it. While he may be tough, Link can't always win fights with brute force.
His claw shots are perfect for maneuvering in the environment, and his
hook shots
magic
are better.
can turn him invisible.
I can think of a lot of ways that would come in handy.
Well, let's see. Dummy. Dummy.
Yeah.
You know, Link's weapons are very effective against sassy robots.
Ooh,
The fire
you
rod.
can't see me coming now, can ya? Ha! Hey, why didn't you get hit?
Right, the magic cape also turns Link intangible.
Huh. Well, guess there's no punch.
What the? It took me forever to notice Boomstick just
Anyway,
floating
did
ahead
you know
there.
Link's fast enough to roll away from BMOS lasers, which are actual light beams. They burn things, move in a straight line, and the guide says they're lasers, so...
You can dodge lasers.
There.
As you can see, Link can dodge this laser at the moment it's fired. Given the distance between the two and the time frame, he would have to be moving 2 feet in just under 2 billionths of a second. About a tenth the speed of light.
That's a reason to say, excuse me,
Oh, no.
princess. Because if he didn't, no one would get out of the way in
Excuse me.
time.
But one item Link has isn't simply a mere vehicle to increase his speed or strength. The Triforce of Courage, a holy relic that offers mystic power to its bearer, including protection from transmutation.
He's got some other spells too, like for shielding and healing, and his fairy spell lets him literally just turn into a fairy. Oh, look
I
at
did
him.
not know
He's all
about that
tiny
one.
and he can fly around. Get the fly swatter.
Link's also been granted magic by great fairies and spirits of past Hylian champions.
Okay.
Oh,
These
that's-
rays can even revive him to full health after death.
And if all this wasn't enough
Death?
for him to just trash his opponents,
Yep.
Link's known to carry around a snack
Except
or two to help
that
him
would,
out.
he would
While
technically
he
have
usually has a
died.
limited supply
So
of magical
they're
energy,
probably.
a
Oh,
single
I have a
bottle
feeling
of
they're probably
Chateau
going to
Romani
count that.
gives him unlimited magic for 3 whole days.
That's nothing compared to his mask.
These masks not only
Oh,
change
these
his
masks are
form,
fucking
but give him
crazy.
unique abilities, like how his Goron mask increases his strength.
He can even roll so fast he catches fire. But the Fierce Deity mask is the best. It basically transforms him into a
That's
dark
OP as
god,
fuck.
10 feet tall and 100% terrifying, with inhuman strength and the impossible Helix Sword.
Fierce deity Link could easily overpower Majora, who pulled the moon into the planet with enough force to destroy a continent
Madara?
and cause planet-wide destruction.
Well,
That's a game
sounds
of stuff.
like he's got everything he needs to defend Hyrule. I mean, if you're chosen by a goddess, you gotta do what she says, right?
With the boy clad in green committed to the cause, Hyrule can breathe easy knowing it's defended
Of
by
course.
such a worthy champion.
Look at that, her hero pose.
And doesn't have any quotes because all he does is.
Planet Sky, owned by the Shinra conglomerate, one young man wanted to be a strong protector of others, just like his hero, Sephiroth, the elite member of Soldier. This was Cloud Strife.
Look how big that sword is.
The troops of Soldier are
Big
awesome.
Buster
They get
sword.
badass paramilitary weapons and get to cast magic from materia.
Materia is a byproduct of the life stream, an energy source that runs through the world.
Green materia casts offensive spells, blue's for supportive spells, and yellow has commands. But red's the most powerful, because they can summon giant monsters. No wonder Cloud wanted to be a part of Soldier so bad. I'd want to too if I could have a giant
It's a bunch of
dragon
summons.
god as a pet.
This is Bahamut Fury, among the most powerful summons in Final Fantasy history, capable of annihilating a moon, a feat worth over 140 exatons of TNT.
Which Cloud totally survived after he made it into the Soldier program without any problems whatsoever. Nope, none at all.
You get amnesia?
Is this too much foreshadowing?
Cloud's time as a soldier mercenary was, well, it never happened. Despite his own memories saying otherwise, Cloud actually failed to join the program at all.
All right, bear with me.
Looks
here.
great in a
Cloud
dress.
had a friend,
What?
a first-class soldier named Zach Fair. They went through a bunch of wacky adventures together, then got kidnapped by some weird cultists who injected them with alien DNA and Mako energy that supercharged them. It's a long story.
Time and time again, Zach came to
Oh
Cloud's
God.
until
Graphics
one
are
day,
bad.
a rescue would be his final act.
But before he fell, he gifted Cloud his big old Buster Sword. Hey, what's a sword between bros? Especially when Zach had been there for Cloud so much in the past.
Like how Zach was the one who helped Cloud adjust to the fact that he had never become a member of Soldier.
Or how Cloud hadn't been the one who took the moon exploding either. That was Zach all along.
Cloud's own history had affected him so much that he unintentionally took Zach's as his own.
Jeez, sounds like he needs to do some heavy self-reflection.
Cloud struggled with confidence ever since he was rejected from the Soldier program. That, combined with the trauma from being kidnapped, experimented on, and watching his best friend die, fractured his sense of self.
You know, Cloud not being who he said he was reminds me of someone, Wiz.
What are you talking about?
You know, like how you faked your identity to avoid paying all those student loans and Homeland Security is still looking for you and...
Hey, did you know, despite
So
how the
what,
game
no?
works, Cloud can use materia without a weapon. Isn't that neat? Anyway, realizing his memories were faulty sparked Cloud's journey of self-repair. Though he had failed to become part of Soldier, he probably shouldn't have, because he's been in many fights just as, if not more impressive than those of Zach's resume.
Remember that awesome dragon? He beat him! Bahamut's super strong, but also fast enough to fly between planets in seconds. Hell, Cloud can even fly too!
I guess, more like he's able to jump hundreds of yards up and hang in the sky and lunge around. Yeah, it's basically flight.
You
Yeah.
can also use spirit energy for super attacks called
Fly
limit
between
breaks,
planets in
like
seconds.
classic
To put that in
Omni
perspective,
Slash.
light
He's
from the
also
sun
worn
takes
several
about 8
different
minutes
types
to
of
reach
gear
Earth.
over the years, but the one he's consistently kept is a certain ribbon which defends him from the majority of status effects, excluding time manipulation.
He's dodged bullets, lasers, and electric attacks. He's casually sliced buildings in half, can cast literal nuclear explosions
Sounds
with his
like it's
flare
gonna be
materia,
wild this time.
and he even beat that handsome devil Sephiroth. I don't know how Sephi survived being impaled by a sword that's literally wider than he is, but Cloud got to kick his ass multiple times.
Even coming face to face with Sephiroth's ultimate attack, Supernova.
Along the way, Cloud also destroyed Shinra. That's one way to get back at the folks who refused to hire you. Oh, and he got an even cooler sword, too. Get rid of that sentimental Buster Sword, Buster, because the Fusion Sword isn't here to play.
With the
Fusion sword.
Fusion Sword came a new version of Cloud. One who'd worked hard to resolve his personal issues and overcame any foe, mental or physical, in his way.
So all that, on top of beating Sephiroth 3 whole times, proves Cloud puts up one hell of a fight.
Despite Cloud's frustrating start as a young man with unattainable
What?
dreams, he grew up to become far more than he could have imagined.
After saving the world more than once, Cloud Strife deserves the hype.
Stay where you belong. In my memories.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you want to last as long and better as Link and Cloud do fighting gods, check out Blue Chew.
What's your verdict?
I have no idea.
The only thing I think Link has that could allow him to win is his stasis ability.
Which is that again?
Freeze time for people. He can make people freeze and halt their flow of time.
Cloud can do that too.
Has he done? Wait, can he?
He just had the green materia, and Boomstick was like, stop.
Then they're pretty evenly matched.
I'm gonna go with Link. I don't care.
I really want to go with Link too. So you know what, I'm gonna just say I'm rooting for Link. We'll count that as my vote. But that way also, if we're wrong, we both get slapped.
Fine, Link.
But if we're right, no one has to get slapped.
Okay, we're going with Link. I don't care enough to put a lot of thought into it. Let's go.
It's time for a death battle!
Motorcycles.
Oh, great.
So you're just gonna straight up attack him.
Yep. Look at the animation, though. It's pretty good.
Dude, this is fucking amazing.
Oh! Oh! Ow! Oh, it's just waiting there for him?
So this is
Break him! What the absolute fuck?
Link just loves to break pots.
I know. He hates them.
What?
They stop each other and they gotta wait it out.
The Highland Shield is actually very formidable.
What? Oh,
Oh,
it's out!
yeah!
Oh. That's a strategy.
Maybe annoying little
Just
shit.
annoy him to death. Oh, protecting him from status conditions. Why is that one holding on?
Oh, he's making a summon.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, you don't.
Ooh! That was a slick move. Just whoosh. Don't throw it away. Nice. That was a good looking explosion effect.
Now it's your chance.
Whoa!
Fierce Deity Link!
Is that good?
The fear. Yeah!
Animation's pretty good for this.
This is fucking insane.
That's
Uh-oh.
mosey, asshole.
Uh-oh. Don't do it. Damn it, they're posing. Oh! Smash through it. Ah!
Oh man!
Come back to life, you can reincarnate. Come back to life.
He already reincarnated. I mean, not.
Do it again.
KO! Guess Link thought it was time to split.
He split the link.
I wonder what the differences are
Yeah.
between the last
Link
from the
had
last
an incredibly
battle.
versatile arsenal available to him, given the abilities he had from his various weapons and masks.
And with stuff like the Sheikah Slate and Ocarina, the guy had so much to throw at Cloud that he could have easily gotten overwhelmed.
Even with that against him, Cloud could match much of Link's arsenal with both his materia and superhuman ability. Link may have won a few fights with his time stop, but so would Cloud. For our purposes of determining who would win the most often, these essentially cancel each other out.
Link's Master Sword and Triforce of Courage helped him counter some of Cloud's materia. Like, he wasn't getting turned into a toad or anything, but Cloud's ribbon could do a lot of the same, especially against those fire, ice, and shock arrows.
Since both had multiple ways to counter each other's more magic-based moves, and both had incredible healing spells, this really came down to their baser abilities.
Like how Link
Yeah.
dodging lasers put him at a tenth the speed of light, but Cloud kept up with Bahamut, who flew
Damn it.
between planets in 12 seconds.
Since this looks like Neptune, and considering Gaia is a stand-in for Earth, the distance between them would be 4.3 billion kilometers. To travel that distance in 12 seconds means Bahamut Fury flew at least 1,200 times the speed of light.
Not even a
Well, Link was
contest.
Smart, had more experience, and has fought foes faster than him before. Cloud could literally run circles around him without him noticing.
Ugh,
Link's strength
this is
and power
embarrassing.
were nothing to scoff at, especially when scaled to Majora pulling the moon into a planet and destroying a continent. That would take an energy equivalent to over 60 exatons of TNT.
The
However,
moon is
Cloud
shaking.
was strong enough to endure similar attacks and return the favor in a devastating way.
Like how he survived Sephiroth's supernova attack.
Guidebooks confirm that the supernova
He's just
is a
running
massive
from it. What the
destroyed
fuck?
dimensional space. Technically, it occurs in another dimension where the entire solar system is annihilated, with Cloud standing right there.
It sounds crazy, but this means he can literally survive a sun exploding in his face. I mean, it really messed him up, but still, it's a goddamn sun. Link's never had to deal with something of that magnitude before.
The hero of Hyrule put up an admirable fight and could certainly win in a few different ways, but Cloud's speed, strength, and powerful limit breaks meant that, more often than not, his victory was assured.
Link tried force, but against Cloud, he had no way out.
The winner is Cloud Strife.
All right,
Next,
who's next?
let's see.
That's the first half of our 10th anniversary season. Death Battle will return later this year, but in the meantime, check out the all-new DBX and the debates we're having over in the Death Battle cast. Thanks for watching.
Oh, you decide. DBX is back. Next time on Death Battle? Batman?
That's a pretty long ways away before we get to Death
Let's
Battle.
say September?
Yep.
Okay, damn. I go first, you go first. Ah, man. Ah!
Good one.
I fucking got you. Like,
You kind of swipe just under here.
I sideswiped like with the fingertips. That's so lame.
Oh, well,
Then you got me in the neck.
Well, you better help me win the next one. I like how I just accept it now.
Yeah.
I'm not like flinching.
This
I'm
fucking,
just like,
this fucking blows. Oh well.
I gotta be like, dip my hand in water next time.
If I go back and it was actually Cloud who won the first one, I'm not forgiving you.
Why don't we look it up? Because I know we watched it.
So we lost it. Now we gotta wait till September. At least we get to take a break from Death Battle. Because sometimes we get to focus on other things. Like what are we watching right now? We're watching Loki and Fullmetal Alchemist and My Hero, and we're almost done with Yugatas. We're getting close.
Almost totally caught up.
Yep. Etc. Etc. When does Ruby come back? Does it come back in like November? Isn't it usually that around the time it comes back?
Probably like more like October, I think.
Okay.
We're still. Hopefully we get
Ruby Chibi?
Ruby Chibi season 4
I
because it's
don't-
coming. They've actually released a teaser. We should probably watch that.
Okay. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I got nothing left to say. I'm Josh.
I'm
See
Jason.
you guys in the next one.